told you that the Protestant Reformation changed furry art forever. Quick recap, while watching a YouTube video about Christian furry art, I noticed that most modern Christian furries choose to depict Jesus with a lion persona, which seemed a bit weird to me because historically, artists have usually used a lamb to symbolize Jesus Christ. I want to figure out at exactly which point in history Jesus Christ's persona switched from a lamb to a lion. Now, I gave my hypothesis for when I believe this may have happened in my last video on the topic, but some people in the comment section of that video have pointed out some new information, which leads me to believe that Jesus Christ's lion persona actually derives from a historical precedent and not a biblical one. Now, fans of medieval history may already know that England played a major role in the Crusades, a series of religious wars in the Middle Ages that were fought between Christians and Muslims, with England fighting on the side of Christianity. And one of the most famous crusaders happened to be the English king Richard the Lionheart, who established the tradition of the lion as a symbol of the English monarchy. Now, do you see where I'm going with this? The lion represented England, and England represented Christianity. But it doesn't stop there. I think we also need to talk about this man. This is Henry VIII, who's probably best known for having had 6 wives and having killed 2 of them. But perhaps his biggest contribution to history is the fact that he broke the Church of England away from the Catholic Church and converted England to Protestantism. Now, you may be wondering what the English Reformation has to do with furry art, and the answer is surprisingly a lot. Because, as we established earlier, the lion is the symbol of the English monarchy, and the English monarch is the head of the Church of England. And by converting the Church of England to Protestantism, Henry VIII inadvertently linked the symbol of the lion to Protestantism. And, in case you weren't already aware, one of the reasons that Protestantism is so prevalent today is because of English colonialism, with the English pushing for Protestant conversion throughout the empire. And why is all of that notable? Because most modern Christian furry art that depicts Jesus as a lion tends to be derived from Protestant depictions of Christ. The emphasis is on Christ as king, whereas the historical art that depicts Jesus as a lamb tends to be derived from a Catholic tradition that focuses more on Jesus' suffering and sacrifice. So basically, all of that is to say that this is Protestant furry Jesus, and this is Catholic furry Jesus, and we all have the English monarchy to thank for that.